All right, Bruce, can you tell us about your first interaction with Warhol in any form, whether it be art or film?
First interaction with Warhol was that he was heavily into plastic cameras and Polaroid cameras, and I was as well. Partly because that was all I could afford, and partly because they made unique photographs. The second place was that I was interested in movies, and his were completely non-Hollywood, and I was living in Hollywood. It's hard to talk to the camera.
Sure, absolutely. That's you're doing great. So, can you recall which the first Warhol movie was that made an impression on you?
It may have either been Chelsea Girls or the Empire State Building.
Okay.
The Empire State Building certainly made an impression.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the screen tests as well. Screen tests like the Empire State Building, nothing happened. And they were totally captivating. And my father had been doing time-lapse photography, motion picture. And so I was really impressed that here was Andy Warhol following along my father's path, maybe 15 years later.
That's great. That's great. Walking through the show, what type of memories are considered walking through the show here at the Eric Firestone Gallery?
Incredible photography, just remarkable photography. If you hadn't said this is a Warhol show and just put the pictures on the wall in a gallery, they would be remarkable photographs. I went to see the Who Shot Rock and Roll show at the Brooklyn Art Museum,
which Nat Finkelstein was heavily represented in that show.
This is a much better show of the time than the Who Shot Rock and Roll.
Wow.
I knew that it was a hard show to curate, and I was not at all surprised that I was both enthralled by it and disappointed by it. This one, I'm not going to be disappointed by it.